When it comes to building in Bloxburg, I have a very specific set of rules in place, and it usually goes from building the walls, to the structure, to the windows, to the roof, and then furniture last. But after one of you guys could care less that I should build a Bloxburg house backwards, for example, decorate the roof, floor, walls, etc., I thought, you know what, let's do it. Is it gonna flop? Most definitely, but maybe it will turn into the most beautiful house you've ever seen in your life. So let's see how this goes. But before we start, I need to show you guys today's Halloween costume, which is a pumpkin. I'm dressed up as a pumpkin today because one of you guys said to dress up as a pumpkin or they will kidnap Salem and Samira. So I don't want my cats kidnapped, okay? I'm just as confused as you are. And yes, my hair has not loaded in yet. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, onto the video. Oh my god, look at the way I run. Reverse house. So considering we're building this house backwards, I usually go walls, structure, windows, doors, and then furniture. But if we're swapping this around and going backwards, I guess we start off with the furniture first. Oh my god, this is gonna be so confusing. Okay, I think I could easily do a small suburban house. Take this house, for example. It's one story. It's easy. Not too complicated. No. We are going to try to do this house. I'm gonna try and do a 2-story Victorian home, darling. I guess we start off with the last step, which is the furniture. See, this is why I need to plan out my videos, because I'm literally going in this with no plan whatsoever. I don't even know how this house is gonna look, but we're just gonna live, laugh, love, and hope for the best. I have like a visual in my head. You guys cannot see that visual because you aren't living in my head, but I was thinking this could be the living room per se. See how on the right side of this Victorian house, they have like a curved shape at the front? So I was like, wait, that could be kind of cute. Fun fact, one of you guys actually commented this idea 3 months ago, but I've kind of been ignoring it ever since. You know how they say out of sight, out of mind? Yeah, that's how I feel when I read a comment that's too complex for me.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I think placing the furniture is going to be very simple. I think it's when it comes to building a house from that furniture. Another thing that's going to be so difficult is placing things on the walls. Think about it. I can't place down a photo frame because where does a photo frame go? On the wall. And the wall is like the last step of this house. This challenge is going to make me go insane. It's fine. Maybe I'm stressing out. I don't know how long to put this basic shape because I usually connect it to the roof, but I don't know where the roof goes. Oh god. Guys, I'm too dumb for this challenge, please. What if we do a cheeky pillar? Wait, that's kind of smart. You know how pillars are the same size as walls? Oh, that's too easy. Then I can just put a pillar there and then that indicates how tall this room's gonna be, hopefully. Okay, so if this is my living room, I'm going to need like a bookshelf. Another thing I just realized is I don't know where the doors are gonna go. So this is my little living room. I'm thinking a way we can indicate where each room in the house is gonna go is through a carpet. Is this cheating? No, it's called being a genius, alright?
You're honestly an idiot.
It's like entryway here. Maybe my bedroom can go in this room, and then maybe dining room at the back. This can be the bathroom, and then like the kitchen in this space. Oh my gosh, if this actually works. Someone pat me on the back and call me the Wizard of Oz. Okay, I guess we can move on to the entryway, which is technically here, because this is going to be the door. I feel like this bedroom is going to be very small, so we're not going to make it a double bed. It can just be a single. Is it bad? I think this house is going to turn out good. Like, why do I have high hopes? I don't know why, but my cat's head is so incredibly close to the computer right now. Like, look at this. She looks ridiculous. Samira, what are you doing? I kind of forgot what Victorian houses look like. Oh my gosh, what is this? Fancy floral arrangement. Is that new? Mate, I have never seen that in my life. That is definitely new. Oh, this is hurting me. I'm trying to turn on the roof, but then I realize we don't have a roof yet because that's how I make sure the lighting isn't too bright or too dark. So right now the lighting could be extremely bright once I add a roof on and I wouldn't know. Okay, where is the door going in this room? I guess the door is going to be here. So we need furniture around this because obviously the room is not going to be as big as the carpet. Of course, needs to be bigger. Is this like a good setup? I don't know. I feel like I'm making the room too small. I'm trying to think like where is the walls gonna go, but I can't think where the wall's gonna go because I don't know. This challenge is driving me crazy. Okay, what else do I need in this room? A wardrobe? Right, where do I put the wardrobe? I think here's a cute spot. And I usually put a wall here and then a window to make it look like a walk-in wardrobe. So instead of doing that, we are going to have to use a transparent cube. All right, what do we think? Do we think this is a cute room? Not too big, not too small? Oh my gosh, we can't forget lighting. We need a chandelier in here. Do you reckon if I turn it to nighttime? Oh, wait, that kind of helps. Okay, I've figured out the lighting situation. If I turn it to nighttime, that's how I can kind of figure out if the room's too dark or not. This looks like a nice lighting. So I guess we can move on to the next room. Technically, we haven't done the entryway yet. I guess my only problem with doing the entryway is making sure nothing's in the way. I just realized if we use these fancy floral arrangements and like spam them, it kind of creates a nice little floral arrangement. I wonder how much that is though. $4,000! Okay, never mind. Okay then, we are only using one of those. It's so easy to just turn this to nighttime to figure out if the lighting's good or not. I guess the only thing that sucks is that we can't put things on the walls. But I mean, at least we can still use pillars. So you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to use pillars in the entryway. That way we can at least use painting still. You know what I realized as well? How are we meant to decorate the front yard? Okay, you know what? We're having gargoyles on our front yard. Fence counts as furniture, right? Because what I want is a wraparound porch around the house. And then, as most Victorian houses usually have, a massive garden at the front of the house. So it kind of looks overgrown in a sense. That's what I want at the front of my house, an overgrown garden. And I usually leave the pools till last. So we're just going to pretend this is a pond at the moment. Obviously, I can't add a pond yet because that is in the last step. But there's going to be a pond here, okay? Trust the process. And we'll also add some of these rose bushes. I cannot say the word rose bush. Never mind, I just said it. Okay, front yard looks cute so far. Ooh, actually, before I forget, we need lanterns at the front. So front yard's done. I think the next room I want to work on is the dining room. But before that, we need stairs because I just realized I am an idiot who decided to go with a 2-story house when I'm doing a backwards house because that makes sense, right? How am I going to do that? You know what? We'll deal with it when the time comes. Right now, we need to focus on the dining room. The dining room fits perfectly right here. Can we do like a fancy Victorian setup on the dining table? This reminds me actually, when I built one of your guys' houses last video, you used this vase build hack and I thought it was so smart, so I'm gonna copy it. They put a bunch of vases and then what do they put? I'm not sure if it was flowers or something else, but I'm going to use flowers because look how cute that looks. This house is severely stressing me out because right at this moment, I genuinely cannot tell if this house is going to look amazing or ugly. But one thing's for sure, and that is this dining room looks absolutely gorgeous, darling. We do, however, need a chandelier on the second floor. I want to use this chandelier, but this is going to be 2 stories, so I'm guessing I just put it here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add 2 chandeliers. Yeah, it can be like that when you walk in. Ooh, girl, you wish your chandelier looked like that.
Excuse me? He?
You, yeah.
I'm a female.
Alrighty, well, hopefully that dining room looks good because now we are moving on to the bathroom, which is going in this room right here. This is really confusing because, okay, I'm assuming the door's here. So is there like a straight line, maybe a hallway, and then it leads to the bathroom? So if anything, the bathroom should be over here. Oh my God, why am I doing this to myself? Okay, for me to figure out the size of this bathroom, I'm going to place plants in each corner of the room. So that way I can indicate how big it's going to be, which means I can finally get rid of this massive carpet. Oh my gosh, I just thought of a cool idea. What if we put a draped blanket, hear me out, on top of the bathtub? That is the smartest idea I've done in a long time. Oh, and as much as I hate doing this, I'm gonna have to use a pre-built shower because you can only place showers along walls, and little problem, we don't have any walls. Isn't that just great? I'm guessing we can have a double sink moment, little custom sink moment. Let's be a little bit fancy here. Wait, how am I gonna place mirrors? Because mirrors go on walls. No. Okay, fine. Don't kill me, guys. We're gonna have to use pillars again, just so I can place down my mirror. You know what we need in this bathroom? More pumpkins. I mean, mean, it is Halloween after all. And I guess the toilet can go here. This is so weird. I've kind of gotten used to it the more I do this challenge, but it still feels very illegal placing down furniture with no walls. So last thing we need in this bathroom is lighting. I kind of want to do old school style and have candles along the walls. Can we place a lamp in the bathroom? Is that socially acceptable? You know what? It is now. You heard it here first, folks. You can now officially place lamps in your bathroom. All right, bathroom's done, I hope. Then all we gotta do is the kitchen. Okay, this is how my brain works. I'm picturing the door here, right? So you walk into the kitchen. So everything needs to go along this wall and this wall. Why do you guys comment the most difficult ideas possible? Like, who even commented this idea again? Kayla. Kayla, if you're watching this video, how do you feel watching me suffer, girl? How do you feel? Back in the ancient days, I built a house that was invisible, and I also built a house with no furniture. So, you know what? I'm kind of a professional in this department. You know how I always make a joke that the back of my house always looks ugly? Well, today I'm taking that to the next level. I don't even want to picture what the back of this house looks like by the end of this video. Okay, on a good note, I think the structure of the kitchen's done, hopefully. Well, it's alright. If we stuff it up, it's not like we can fix it. That's another rule as well. Once I place down the walls, if the furniture's all messed up, I can't touch it. You know what? I don't care what you guys say. I think this house is gonna look amazing. You know what? We're gonna have a lot of dishes on the sink because Victorian houses do not have dishwashers. No, they do it by hand, like the olden days. I am just kidding, guys. I literally do my dishes by hand because I don't trust dishwashers. I went over my friend's Arnie's place the other day and she had a wooden, get this, she had a wooden coffee machine and I thought it was the cutest thing I've ever laid eyes on.
That's the coolest story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay, what else are we missing in this kitchen? I guess we can add our fake little cutting boards. The only issue is I have no idea where the back of the wall is. Okay, I'm just gonna hope it looks like that. I am just gonna live, laugh, and pray this kitchen looks good. Because if it doesn't, then I will cry. Okay, kitchen looks good. However, it is probably pitch black in this kitchen right now. So I'm gonna be kind of sneaky and add tiny little box cubes inside the counters. This is my favorite build hack ever. If you aren't using this build hack already, then you better start using it. Okay, looks good. And I think that's the downstairs area done. And you know what? To be completely honest, I think that's all we need for this house. I don't think we need to do 2 stories. I mean, I could technically go upstairs and do 2 stories, but then I realized, dumb me can't place furniture upstairs without placing the floor first. So am I stupid? Maybe. So yes, this is gonna be a 1-story house. We're getting rid of the stairs. I'm sorry. So now that furniture is off our list, so the next step is the structure, which is the second last thing I do. And when I say structure, I mean like pillars. So we're gonna go around the house and I guess add pillars where I'm assuming I would want them in the house. So take my bedroom, for example. I mean, I guess what I can do to make this easier on me is add pillars in each corner of the room. Oh gosh, this is kind of scary. What if I flop this whole build? This house is probably going to turn out so stupid looking, but you know what? It's fine. In the lounge room, I want a full wall of pillars. Okay, so pillars are done. The next step is the structure of the house. Considering we're doing everything back to front now, I guess we're doing the structure second last. This is very confusing. This hurts my brain. Does this look like a house to you? Because it doesn't to me. Oh, I messed up the pillars. Guys, I can't change it because I've already done the pillars, but that pillar was meant to go here. Oh my God. It's fine, okay? The house is gonna look good, trust. You know, if I actually built this house properly, I feel like it wouldn't look too bad. Okay, structure is done, complete. So technically the next step I do is the windows, but I can't place the windows without the walls. So now the time we've all been waiting for, it is time to add the walls. So entrance starts here. Oh wait, no, doesn't it start here? Oh my God, there's meant to be a 1 block gap at the front. This is meant to be the balcony. So I think it's meant to look something like this. Okay, wait, we're getting there, Wait, this might actually look good. No, I can already see the living room. What have I done? I can fix this. I just have to make this wall 1 block at the back. It's okay. It's okay. This is salvageable, promise. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the walls where I was going to originally add the walls in this house. All right, let's add the walls in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, it looks like I didn't exactly place the kitchen at the back, but it's all right. Okay, walls are done. Let's have a look at the area. Okay, I messed that bit up. I don't even know what's going on here. I also messed this bit up. Oh, and this, especially that. Okay, so I guess the next thing is windows. The whole reason I placed these pillars in the living room is so I could have these tall arch windows.
And it's not even connected.
Like, how does one even mess up this bad? Okay, what about the windows in the dining room? I mean, I gotta admit, the dining room kind of looks cool. The bathroom is way bigger than I anticipated, so I'm just gonna add a cheeky little wall here so the bathroom isn't obnoxiously big with a bunch of empty space. And then a bedroom, you know what, the bedroom doesn't look too bad. I think once we paint it, it will be good. So we'll just finish up the windows in the bedroom. Okay, and now that that's done, the next step is, let me look at my list. Oh my gosh, guys, I messed up. I was meant to do the floor before the walls. I ended up doing the wall first. Well, that's stupid. Well, I guess that means the next step now is the floor. Actually, now that I think of it, if I added the floor before the walls, this house would have turned out worse than it already is. So I guess that's a good thing. This house looks like a friggin' vampire dungeon. Like, paranormal activity definitely happens in this house for sure. So the next thing I usually do is paint the house and then add the roof, but I guess we're adding the roof first and then painting last. This is where I start to get very concerned about this house because I currently have no plans for this roof. Like, do I know what I want to do for the roof? Absolutely not. I love how this was my reference photo and this is how the house turned out. Like, stop. What a flop. Do you ever mess up a house so bad you're just like, I don't know how to fix this? This is how I feel about this house right now. You know what? Stuff it. I'm just adding a mansard roof. I'm just hoping it doesn't look like complete trash. Well, update, the house now officially looks like crap. So the last thing we have to do is, of course, paint it. There is absolutely no game plan when painting the outside of this house. I am completely freeballing it. The house looks so ugly from the outside. I can only imagine what it looks like walking in it. I'm kind of scared. Alright, but nonetheless, the house is painted. And another thing I forgot about is the front yard. What was I even going to add here? I think I was going to add a pool, right? A little pond. So my reverse house is finally complete. I am disgusted. This is the ugliest house I think I've ever built. And I genuinely mean that. I thought this house was going to look good, but no. The walls aren't even connected to one another. The rooms are completely unproportional. There is floating chandeliers, furniture coming outside of the walls. There's a toilet coming outside of the walls. And that's just the outside. It's now time to have a look at the inside. So this thing comes to $145,000. I cannot wait to bulldoze that and get the rest back. The front yard's pretty cute. I can't deny it. But when we walk in, okay, let's have a look. All right, moment of truth. Oh God, this looks like a freaking horror movie. Why is this so terrifying? Well, I mean, the layout's cute. We have, oh my gosh, not the living room. I mean, looking at the living room from this way, kind of cute. Looking at it from this perspective, what's with the random gap in the wall, babes? What is this? My pumpkin self can fit through this. I feel like if I sit at this chair at night, something's going to snatch my wig. Oh wait, I'm bald. They can't snatch my wig. Okay, what about the bedroom? Is the bedroom cute? Oh, I mean, I hate the wall color. It's kind of ugly, but it's much better than the living room. At least everything's portional. Like, looking at all the furniture, at least it's up against the wall and there's no weird gaps. So you know what? It's not too bad. It's still ugly, but it's not bad. Now, coming back here, this is the dining room. I don't know why I didn't add more lights. I only added a chandelier, and the chandelier is literally going through the roof. So this is kind of bad. It connects to the kitchen, however, so this is the kitchen. It's a cute layout, except I don't know why, but I forgot to add windows in the kitchen. So right now it just looks like a creepy IKEA room. This is where I cook. Today we're gonna be cooking pumpkin soup. I'm not a cannibal, I promise. All right, and the last creepy room is the bathroom. I made the bathroom way too big, so this is why there's like a weird hallway that leads to the bathroom. But once you're in, you know what? This is, I gotta say, my favorite room in this entire house. Everything's proportional. It's so cute, except the weird pillar coming out of the wall. Please ignore that. But I mean, besides that, it's not too bad. So yeah, that was me building a house, but in reverse. The most weirdest challenge I think I've ever done. Somehow they just end up getting weirder. So I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!